Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to perform the hilarious Thug Life meme, how to incorporate that into your animations in CrazyTalk Animator. Um, so basically, I mean, this is really simple. I dropped an instance of Simon onto the stage. It's a generic character, G2 character, that comes included with your CrazyTalk Animator software. He's a G2 character, which means that he has multiple states, and he's compatible with 3D motions. Um, so basically, I downloaded two assets for the purpose of this demonstration from toontitan.com. This is a live website which I released just this week. A bunch of assets. Feel free to join and grab as much as you want. Most of the assets on the store are available for like $1 or $2, and you can subscribe and just get everything for free. So in this case, we have the Cholo walk cycle, which we're going to use just to have a little bit of animation in our project. So there's a little Cholo walk cycle. And I'm just going to loop this a couple times just so we can have an extension of this cycle. We're going to turn this series of loops into one single loop by baking them using the flatten motion clip. This removes these keyframes because whenever it reaches those keyframes, it just goes back to frame one, and you just kind of don't want that. And so let's see here. Let's get rid of this camera motion here. So we just have, we're stuck on one camera view here, the front view, for demonstration purposes this time. So I'm just gonna put that there. So we can see him walking, basically he's walking forward, 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 and it's just one loop. I can loop that even more if I wanted to by doing that, but we don't need to at this point. So at some point, let's say frame 100, I want him to kind of move or turn maybe 45 degree, and then maybe on frame 200, which we don't really care about, we could easily have him go full out to the 90 degree if we wanted to. That defeats the purpose of this tutorial. It's a little bit out of scope, so we're going to ignore that for now. We just want to have this so you can see the the features of the prop that we're going to be talking about, and that is the Thug Life Kit, which you can download from toontitan.com. We drop it onto our stage, we place it onto our character, and we could attach it using the link feature. Select our face, and now these glasses are attached to our character. Okay, notice now that when our character switched over to the 45 degree, of course the glasses don't change. And when it comes to the animation itself, the meme itself, that's irrelevant because it's only it's the joke is that it plays at the end on the last frame of your animation. But if you were trying to use it for something else, what I can show you is that when you right click on this prop, you can actually select and change the angle to the 45 degree view. And now that you have the 45 degree view, let's go back one frame here. And just move it a little bit just so we can have a keyframe to work with so that we can get to this one. It'll give me the ability to adjust this. So now when a character switches the angle, the glasses also switch angles. So that's pretty cool there. It has multiple states. So because this is a meme prop, basically it's there's only you know, a couple of angles known for that this glasses are used in. So you're not gonna get the full, you know, 10 angles and stuff. You only need these two angles. But if you wanted, you could also switch to the other state here, action to 70 degrees. So you can switch it to the other way around. Now the other thing is, so let's say you're creating your animation and at some point somebody in your animation does something that deserves the cutaway, you know, the Thug Life cutaway. So okay, so you drop your prop onto the stage, you choose the angle of the glasses that you're going to use. You can control and drag to grab yourself a copy of this prop to just kind of duplicate it. Let's go back to frame one here. And you can just drag as many copies as you want because this is a multi-state prop. Basically, you have different things that you can turn it into. So in this case, I'm going to turn this by right-clicking on it into the smoke sprite. Boom. Frame one. I'm going to attach that to my character's face. And I'm going to turn this instance into the text. Thug Life. Boom. Okay. So now, and this other one, I just left it in there because I wanted to show you that it is render styles compatible also. So you can go in here and change the colors. So let's say we wanted a different color. So we can choose any color we want for the glasses or anything else. And of course, if we change the state, so we have the front glasses, we have the 45-degree glasses, we have the 270-degree glasses. The smoke won't change because that doesn't need to change, so it doesn't really matter. But the text also does change. So there you go. Everything you need to do to create the Thug Life meme. Basically, you're going to place it wherever you want. Let's say somewhere on frame 25, which is where the angle changed. I'm going to do this. Maybe create a little bit of an animation here. All right, so we're gonna do yeah. Let's get rid of the object animation, and from here we're just gonna kind of bounce it up and down just to establish that keyframe there. On frame 100, we're going to move it here, and let's take a look at the transform options. We got this selected. I'm going to select the object transform option here. So we click on this keyframe, and here we're going to turn the visibility off, or actually we'll turn off the opacity, and we'll go to the first frame and we'll turn off the opacity as well. So now we have something that looks like this. On this keyframe, we're going to turn up the opacity. So let's see what happens. Boom, we have the text fading in. So unfortunately, there's no way to really hide it from the front frames and stuff. That's just kind of something you have to live with. But it shows up there whenever he does the angle switch. Boom. Okay, we're going to do that same thing with the little smoke prop. So we'll select the transform option there. We'll just double click somewhere here. We'll go to frame 25. We'll double click there. Opacity is at, we'll kind of just left and right. Just by manipulating that, we have created a keyframe on the opacity layer. So now we'll go to here, somewhere around here. We're gonna just kind of slide it in and out. See, that creates that keyframe, but we want this to be 0, and we definitely want it to be 0 on the first frame. So we'll go here, and so now we have something that looks like this. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing with the glasses. We'll select the glasses, and we'll go to the opacity option. Let's go ahead and do it from the start here. We'll just turn the opacity down. Boom. We'll go to frame whatever, and on frame this one, frame 112, we'll just double click there. Make sure we have it selected, and it's still a zero opacity there, so it doesn't animate the opacity from here to here. But now by frame 25, we're going to turn that opacity up, so maybe we can see a little bit of the angle change maybe as he switches angles. Nope. Let's bring this back a little bit more before he starts doing that. All right, so now you two can easily incorporate this meme. Go out and break the internet.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double